Here we are back at the shop, and today we have mail. That's right, names and places have been changed to protect the innocent, but I tell you what, I haven't got mail that wasn't a bill. So let's crack into it, see how much gold is inside. So no, seriously, we got a mail. It was sent, well, it was supposed to be delivered 1/7, so we got it just recently. To whoever sent this, absolutely, I know who you guys are, but they requested to not be on the channel for this. So that's okay, that's absolutely fine. We blacked it all out for you guys. They don't mind me saying where they're from. This is Elizabethton, Tennessee. Down there, good old Tennessee, that's right. So it looks like it's been through the ringer. So for you guys, if you guys are going to send something to the channel, absolutely make sure if you have any loose items or things like that, that you have it all packaged up and sealed up nicely. Because it looks as though somebody was actually putting their finger in there, and it looked like somebody actually attempted to open this to get the loose CPUs out of there. I'm not sure. It sounds like there's something loose inside of there. So we're going to get this sucker open. I'm going to put you guys up in that saddle so we can check it all out together. All right, yeah, so we got this package, and since we're just hanging out, I'm going to have myself a drink. Yeah, Scrooge doesn't drink, but I do enjoy an energy drink every once in a while, if you guys couldn't tell watching the channel. But anyway, so yeah, where did we get this from? We got it from Elizabethton, Tennessee. They wanted to remain nameless on the channel. I'm sure somebody will comment and say, you're welcome. Absolutely, thank you. Like I said, I have not got mail. This is the first thing. In fact, I don't even have a way to open this yet. All right, so yeah, no, I was sitting here, actually, I was talking to Scrappin' on the fly earlier today, and we were reminiscing, and yeah, that's right, I know Scrooge lives in one of the coldest places in North America, but I tell you what, I migrated here. I came up from the south. Being cold kind of sucks, it sure does. But we were talking about it, and I told him, man, if he could find a way to package me some hush puppies from Captain D's and send it up to my way, oh my gosh, you guys, I would just be in my glory. I was hoping for a little goodies. I don't know, there might be a goodie in here. I don't know, it's hard to say. But look at all the stuff we have in here. Yeah, you got package, you got activities. And for you guys that love these things, man, we should make a little short out of those for you guys. But anyways, just hard drives. Okay, we got hard drives, hey? We got a clean 1 terabyte clean hard drive. Yeah, this is a Hitachi. That's going to be sweet. That's going to have a little goodies, a little gold to be had on there for sure. That's going to go right into the pile of such stuff. All right, what else we got? We got a 500 gig. This is a Seagate. Yeah, again, it's going to have a little board on there. That's super sweet. We'll get into it. Looks like somebody is fighting a little bit to get that out, but that's okay. We don't have any use for this other than the fact of extracting the metals out of there. Absolutely. So we got another one. What is this one? This is a Hitachi. It's a 2 terabyte. Holy buckets. You know, I'm still using 4 gig RAM sticks in my laptop that runs Windows 8. That's right. I know. You guys are like, wait, hey, whoa. No, I don't edit nothing. Let's see here. Okay, so I don't know a lot of boards like the names and everything else, but this is going to be an HP as it says right there. And I do believe this is going to be like an i-series because of the hooked arm right there. You pretty much run into it and you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be an i-series of some kind. It's going to flip up like that. And what kind of i-series are we going to have in here? Is it going to be a 5 or a 7? I don't know. We're going to have to wipe that off and take a look. But I bet for all you tech guys out there, you probably already know by looking at the bottom of it that it might be a 5 or a 7. I have no idea, but we're going to get to it. We're going to put this guy back in here because I tell you what, none of this stuff is going to be used for other than extracting metals out of it. That's it. I don't mess with nobody's nothing. And these batteries, you push that clip. Somebody had commented and said, hey, if you just discourage, stop struggling. Just push that little clip down, and that guy will pop right out. And you know, oh my gosh. Thank you, viewer. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, now I'm not flinging them across my shop, but hey, you guys want to get these out of your motherboards right away. So that's one motherboard from an HP. It has 2010 on there. So that's super sweet. I'm running out of, I didn't even have time to clean up from our last activity. So I got stuff everywhere still. Oh my gosh. No, that's my screwdriver. They didn't send me a screwdriver. All right, we got another hard drive. Oh my buckets. Okay, so we got another terabyte. Good, clean Seagate. It's going to have a little bit of stuff. It's going to have some gold on right there for sure. It's thin, but it is there. It does exist, and it's free. It is absolutely free, guys. Oh, man. Look at the mother load yeah, mother load. That's right. Oh, my gosh. What do I even do? Where do I even begin? We're going to look at these in a minute. We're going to look at these in a minute. Oh, bucket sakes alive. Oh, man. Here's another one. What is this guy? All right, looks like it's going to be another HP. I don't know what computer it came out of. I sure don't. But I tell you what, it's going to have something. And it may have got jostled around a little bit. It looks like the silver crystal oscillator is loose. It looks like a few pieces few pieces fell off in there, but that's okay. We're gonna check that out. It might just got shook around. That's all right. But we're gonna take that battery out of there right away. We're gonna get this guy up and out. And again, we're gonna try that little trick, and it should just pop right out. Except for, you know, I'm all thumbs. I got big old fingers, and they get in the way. And sometimes it's just better just to do it and get it out of the way. All right, so that motherboard is ready to go, and we're gonna take care of these. We're gonna depopulate these guys. Hey, there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, but there's so many activities to be had. I know a lot of people say new motherboards and stuff don't have that much stuff on them, but they still have gold pins. They still have gold connectors inside of here. They still got more gold pins. They got more stuff inside to be had there, although it's very thin, flashing kind of type of gold. Hey, I'm learning because I got hooked up with a bunch of people that are teaching me, and I'm loving it. So we're gonna continue doing it. And yeah, so there's more stuff to be had on these boards. Yes, a lot of people say they're not worth their time, but hey, when you don't have to do nothing but open up a box and hang out with your friends on YouTube and get paid for it, that's the ticket. This is payday for me right here, guys. This is how you do it. So again, we're gonna get that battery out of here. We're gonna push that guy out of the way, make sure my big old thumbs aren't in there. And see, it just wants to push it out of the way when I do that. And my big old thumb's getting away, and I don't know, maybe we can use a smaller screwdriver. Somebody's gonna be like, Scrooge, use a pair of tweezers. I know, but I'm excited. And this is what we have to work with right at this second. I can go back in the house and get Lovey's tweezers, but I'm not sure she's gonna be happy about that. So yeah, that's gonna have an Intel chip on there. Those Intel chips are nice. They're BGAs. A lot of people say there's not too much on the bottom of them, and they're not wrong. But if you crack that off of there, hey, we're gonna take care of that process. And if you guys can see right there, I'm not sure what those guys are, but hey, they're intriguing, and I can see them, and they look like they're gold plated of some kind. They sure do. So we're gonna take a look at that, and I'm actually gonna look that up before we depopulate these boards here. Because there's a couple more over here, hey. So I don't know if you guys are catching a glimpse of that. Hey, for any of my new friends, old friends, or viewers, or you new guys, hey, if you could drop a comment and let me know what those guys are, that would be super great. Because, hey, you know, you new viewers come along and drop them comments, and you guys teach me more than I've known and what I learn on my own, so I enjoy it very much. This is going to be a copper heatsink, of course, or a copper aluminum radiator. Whatever you guys get at your yard, you'll have to talk to them and figure it out. But hey, if you separate them, you get that copper out of there. That copper's pretty nice. And then you have aluminum. And yeah, you go talk to your yard about it. These are going to be fins. They're not going to be extruded. They're going to take it as plate aluminum because it wasn't extruded through the die. But hey, I know you guys are seeing this guy right here. This is extruded. Now you take those pins out of here, and this looks like it got pressed through a die. And so that is a grade of aluminum, and that's extruded, and it's worth a lot more than sheet aluminum at most any scrapyard. If you break these sheets off of here, you're going to have a chunk of plate aluminum. They may give you a different grade price for each kind. That's your scrapyard. I have no idea, but we're going to take a quick look and see if these are steel or if that's stainless steel, what that's going to be. And that's a hard stick with your magnets, so that's definitely going to be steel. Sometimes they can come in stainless steel, and your magnet, especially a hard drive magnet, it's going to have a little less stick to it. So that's how you can tell a difference between stainless steel and regular steel, at least off the bat. Yeah, when you're scrapping and you don't have a lot of time to check, that's a good way to check it out, is a magnet. So it's always good to keep your magnets handy with you. I got a couple laying around everywhere. So those are going to be some more heat sinks. And yeah, I'll take you guys down and show you some of my heat sinks I have. I have a whole bunch of them. I've actually got to go through them. All right. So the board is a little, or the box is a little worse for the wear. That's right. So just keep that in mind, you guys. If you go to send stuff and you don't want things falling out, especially being left behind in the environment, you know, these caps and stuff, they just break right off. So that's going to happen. But all right, so we got a newer board. And how can I tell this is a newer board? I'm not a pro at all. That's neither here nor there. Again, this is going to be another I-Series. We're going to get that battery out of here. We're going to get this box out of the way. All right, get the box out of the way. All right, so let's get down to it. All right, what are we going to do? Well, I really don't know because I didn't know really what was going to be in here. So I didn't know exactly what to have set up or what we were going to do. So again, this one I may put off to the side for now and see if I can't use that in another computer. That will be the only thing, but I know from where this came, it got wiped and it's clean, and there's neither that concern about that. The only concern I have, I guess, about that is if there's going to be any material that is broken off of there. I don't know. And again, I don't resell anything because especially when I get it from people and certain places, I don't resell it. I don't get rid of it. I just break it down, and that's one of the benefits that people like sending me their stuff, is because they know that it's not going to go anywhere. And it's a big deal nowadays. You know, security of information really is a big deal. That's usually one of the number one main concerns I have from any of my clients that I end up picking up for, is where their material and their information is going. And a lot of people think, you know, that you store it on the CPUs or they store it in the RAM sticks and stuff like that. And no, to be honest, from everything I've read, I'm not a tech, but I know that as soon as you remove the battery and stuff, there's no electricity to hold any kind of information in here. So where your information is going to be held, from my understanding, is inside of here. But what do we got? We got some RAM sticks. Oh my RAM. Holy buckets. All right, well, we got all sorts of RAM. I mean, we got IC style RAM, and that's really nice. That looks really nice. I don't know if that's actually going to be gold, but we're going to look into those guys. I got a bunch of them, and some people said, no, it's just gold paint. But hey, I don't know. So for anybody, correct me if I'm wrong, but hey, we got a lot of VGA RAM. A lot of these are probably going to be looking like they're going to be 2 gigs or less. These are 2 gigs. These are pretty standard looking RAM sticks. And yeah, they're all going to be 2 gigs, which is cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I like these guys too. I like all this stuff. 2 gigs. Again, 2 gigs. Now, these may become a more vintage style computer, actually. So I don't know. But these guys look heavy duty, and these IC chips are going to be stacked with gold, so that's super sweet. And I know there's an argument out there in the main world about which one has more gold in it, an IC style chip or a BGA style chip. And from what I've come across, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I come across, by weight, the BGA is going to have more. I will have an update on that as soon as I know more about that. But by weight, I do believe the BGAs are going to have more. But that might just be a myth running across the internet that people have just spread, because that is how things work. All right, so what do we have in the box? Well, I tell you what, we had a load of activities in here. That's right. So we had a handful of RAM sticks. I had to lay them out, and I had to separate them because there's a few different kinds. But first off, so we have the heat sinks. That's right. This heat sink is going to be extruded aluminum. It's going to go into my heat sink bucket for now and come back with me. And now what? These guys aren't going to go in there because I'm going to break them down. I'm going to take a little pair of nippers, and we're going to nip those off, and we're going to take that stuff out of them. Again, we have another one over there. But what else do we have? We got the 4 hard drives. Those are going to be super sweet. They each have something 1 terabyte, 500 gig, 2 terabyte, and 1 terabyte. They all got some form of precious metals in them. That's right. Sometimes they're a little harder to get to, and sometimes they don't have as much. But I tell you what, that's par for the course, and that's what you do. What else do we have? Well, we got the motherboards. That's right. We got 2 that are very close to similar. Right here, these guys. And then we got this guy over here. That's right. And then we have this guy. This guy has that external or extra memory stick on board, or whatever you guys want to call it. Solid state hard drive. I have no idea what you guys call it. Let me know in the comments below. But we got that guy. So yes, all these guys are going to have some form of precious metals. You got to do a little work to get to them, but that's okay. Hey, that's what we're all about. So for all you new guys, if you're learning and you want to join us in this e-waste journey, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button on your way through the door, guys, because it really does help the channel. Because then we get to do stuff like this, and I'm so excited. And yeah, I know everybody's seeing the RAM sticks. This is where everybody really wants to gravitate towards in e-waste, is the RAM sticks and those CPUs. Unfortunately, those CPUs aren't going to be as high quality as some of your vintage material, but that's okay. So we got IC style RAMs. That's right. We got 12 right here. I do believe if I counted 1, 2, 12. Yep. And that's actually going to have quite a bit of gold. I know everybody sees the gold flashing and stuff on there, but and the fingers and stuff, that's super shiny. That's nice looking, actually. This may be gold paint. I have no idea. Correct me. You guys let me know. That may just be copper with a little bit of something on there. I have no idea. I haven't researched these. But anyways, so these RAM sticks, the IC chips are actually going to be where a majority of your gold is. I know everybody sees the fingers and they're like, hey, yeah, no, that's great. That's a bonus. But that's not where the main gold is. And especially And these RAM sticks right here, these BGA RAM sticks, they come off really simple, really nice. And then, hey, you get the gold fingers, and then you put all your RAM chips into your process. And hey, we got a 10 of those too. That's right. And we got some of these vintage ones. Hey, we got these guys. I'm not sure what to really say about these. I know if one of you guys has any information on them, I know that's going to be silver underneath there. So does that mean that there's going to be silver in the chips? I don't know yet. I haven't looked, but there's 2 of them, and I actually have probably about 100 of those various guys right there. That's right. At first, when I first started, I wasn't sure if they're going to be worth anything, so I made sure I kept them. Because why? Just because you don't see gold doesn't mean it does not exist. And then we have one more guy over here, this little strange guy over here. It looks like it belongs in a regular computer, but it is a 4 gig, and it only has 4 small little chips on it. That's right. So imagine if this can hold 4 gigs with small little chips like that. Imagine what they could have done back in the day with the technology they have. So that's right. That's the mail call for today. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. Yes, we're going to break these down. Scrooge is going to get a little more information on each one of these so that we can better process them. And I tell you what, if any one of you guys want to do the same, hit up my comments. Let me know. Hit up my contact info. Get a hold of me first, because any boxes that show up here unexpected on my door getting turned back. But so for that, for the subscriber or the viewer, however you guys want to be called, for you guys sending that, this is super awesome. I can't say enough. I'm super excited where the channel's going. Everybody seems to be enjoying themselves, and I'm beside myself with enjoyment and excitement. And I really truly am, because yes, I've been accepted over into another place to where I can further my knowledge. And if I can further my knowledge, I hope I can bring more knowledge to you guys. And again, I hope you guys can bring some knowledge to me. So with that being said, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe for you new guys. For all my viewers that keep coming back, man, thank you guys so much. You guys really do have quite a community here, and I'm really, truly thankful to be a part of it. And for my wife, I love you. And for my kids, go wash your face.